Maximising the impact of KPIs. So often we hear the terminology KPIs, Key Performance Indicators, KPRs, Key Performance Resources, or even MBOs, Management by Objectives. But really, how effective are they? And as a company or a manager, are we really maximising the potential that is on offer when done correctly? I do not doubt that people are setting good goals to strive towards, but more often than not, there are two key pitfalls that we can all improve on. Hello, my name is Carolynn Meijer, one of the lead trainers at the Australian Salesmasters. Let's now go through the two pitfalls in maximising the impact of KPIs. Pitfall number one is no goals. Firstly, our goals need to be smarter. S for specific. So often our goals, although good, are not specific and are open for interpretation. This leads to confusion and ambiguity. I always work on the theory that they should be so specific that even your mother would be able to see if you had achieved them or not. M for measurable. Your goal must be measurable in some way or form. It is just not clever to have "I will improve my sales" as a goal, as this is certainly not measurable. If you were to say, improve sales by 50% from 100,000 to 150,000, this would indeed be measurable. A for attainable. How often have you been given targets to meet that have been completely unrealistic? How motivating is that? Not very inspiring at all, is it? I always say that a KPI needs to be a good stretch and then a reach to be inspiring enough to motivate. So to get maximum impact, ensure that KPIs are indeed attainable. Otherwise, you're really just demotivating your team. R for realistic. All KPIs need to be realistic. Is it even worth measuring? Is there really a benefit from making this as a goal, or is it just part of your day-to-day function? The other day I heard that someone had a KPI of answering the telephone within 3 rings as one of their top 5 KPIs. But they had nothing at all in regards to customer service. Really defeats the purpose, doesn't it? They didn't have to provide quality customer service to their clients. They only had to be responsive in answering the phone. T for timely. Everything needs to have a time focus, otherwise it is not really measurable. Budgets, sales, profits are all key measurables and need a time focus, otherwise they would not be specific. Let's go back to improving our sales. We had improved sales by 50% from 100,000 to 150,000. To make this timely, we just need to add in the calendar year 2010. Timeframes are important. E for exciting. Empowering. R for reward. There has to be a dramatic improvement in setting the KPIs in the last 2 to 5 years, giving us more room for improvement and focus. The more we improve and take ownership of our KPIs, the smarter they will be, and the more effective and successful we are. Now that we know how to set KPIs, we now fall straight into our second pitfall. Number 2 is heading in the wrong direction. Everyone is setting 4 to 5 smart KPIs, but they are all heading in different directions. I like to refer to this as everyone having their own stars to achieve, but at the end of the day, everyone is trying to achieve a different direction, and we have our internal galaxy of dreams. Now, you may laugh at this, but it is so true. In the ideal world, we would refer to setting of KPIs as a funnel. At the top of the funnel, we have our company KPIs. Now, for the sake of these, we will generalize these into 3 KPIs, which are most consistent across every industry. 1. Revenue, sales or profit. The almighty dollar is key to our success. 2. Being the leader, preferred partner, or best in what we offer. 3, company culture or beliefs. We then take these 3 KPIs and then trickle them down every layer of the company to ensure we are supporting the company's goals. If every single person is focusing on them and actioning them in our everyday work life, there will be a huge push from below the funnel which will support the achievement of these goals. In addition to these 3 KPIs, 2 personal KPIs should also be set, and they should be all aligned from above. For example, you may have a corporate KPI which will then be trickled down into an affiliate KPI, which will then be trickled down to a divisional KPI, then onto management's KPIs, and then staff's KPIs. Imagine the drive to achieve these if every single person is setting out to achieve and travelling in the same direction. One team, one direction. Imagine also if you are a manager and your entire team is supporting your KPIs. Do you think you will be more likely to achieve? Of course you will. Now, I'm not saying that they have to be the same KPI word for word, as they will change slightly due to role and responsibilities, but they need to be complementary to each other. It really does make so much sense when you think about it. If you're managing a team of people, it's time to make sure those people are supporting your KPIs and you are effectively supporting the company's direction. So here are my rules for KPIs. 1. Take ownership today. 2. Make them smarter, as smart as they can be. 3. Ensure all KPIs are aligned in the funnel process for maximum impact and success for the business. 4. Don't just set and forget. Regularly check to motivate and inspire yourself and your team. Remember, what gets measured gets done. Let's make sure it's the best it can be. For your free ebook and some extra free stuff, go to www.thesalesmasters.com.